Don't talk about your philosophy. Embody it. Oof. Epictetus. Oof. Bruh. Enough said. If he said it, fair enough. Hands up, surrender. Hells yeah. I definitely agree. Which is kind of contrary to what this whole Phlopy quotes podcast is about. Because all I'm doing is talking about philosophy. I'm talking about the Phloppies. which is kind of perfect for this quote. So, do you know what that means? I should just stop this whole podcast and just like go and embody all of it. Nah, look. You all know I'm here to give my peace of mind. And hopefully I break down some of these Phlopy quotes for you guys so that we can get more of the true substance that these quotes have behind them. And if not the true substance, at least some of my opinion, some of my experience, and some of my wisdom. Don't talk about your philosophy. Embody it. That's a command. Oof. And who else but Epic Titties to tell all you titty suckers to do it or not. Oof. He's got a point though. I think we can all agree when we come across the man who talks a lot of that talk, like, oh, I want to do this and I'm going to make sure this happens and I want this and this is what I prefer. This is what I'm all about. Blah, 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 blah. And at the end of the day, they don't even fulfill one bit of what they've claimed, what they've stated. Oof, yes. We all know individuals like that. And somewhere deep inside, we kind of detest them. Oof, we somewhat loathe what they claim. Look, most of the time, like, it's not that they don't even do one thing about it. They don't walk one bit of that talk. But still, a lot of us do get disappointed. Urgency kind of makes that hard. Because there's a lot of urgency that a lot of us have in our societies these days. And in our lives. There's so much urgency. I wish everyone would just calm down a bit. And just live the way that they understand is better. I wish people would explore different philosophies and try them out. Do people understand what philosophy is? Do you guys understand what philosophy is? It's thoughts of how life should be lived, or ways of living, or mindsets. And I know you guys don't want to hear this, but philosophy is all about spirit. It's all about the spirit you embody. It's all about the spirit you live through. And okay, for you guys that don't understand what the spirit is, it's like the character. It's the energy. It's the emotion. It's the fire that you choose to live through. That's what philosophy is. Because you could be a person that has the philosophy you can have the philosophy of, every time when I wake up, I make sure that all my housekeeping is done. Because when all of my housekeeping is done first, then I have the rest of the day not worrying about what's at the back of my mind, about what I need to get done. I can go out and do whatever other duties I need to. That's a philosophy. That's an energy. That's a type of character. And when a person embodies that and does that, if that works for them, then good on them. It's a simple statement. It's a simple philosophy. And you embody it, it will work. Or you can be a person that says all that, says you do all that, but not embody it. That's what Epictetus is trying to tell people, like, yo, man, stop talking and do what you said you were going to do. If you said that you were going to change how, I don't know, taxes are run in this society, well, go and change it. Don't like bother with other things while you claimed one thing. I don't mean to speak out to professionals in that specific occupation. Or if, I don't know, the coach of a basketball team says, like, all right, I'm going to build up, I'm going to put the team through more team building so they trust each other more and they're more in sync with each other. Do that. Because when everyone sees that that basketball team goes out in the field and they don't trust each other and they're not in sync with each other, they're not in that one mindset, we get disappointed. Epictetus, he gets disappointed. This quote, in a sense, is about walking the talk. Because anyone can talk about how they live and what they do. But talk means nothing until it's walked. Words and theory mean nothing unless it's applied. They mean something in a sense, like because all it is potential. There is value to potential, but potential is it's at its most valuable once it's applied. It means nothing to me if, like, I go to this restaurant which has the potential to cook me dinner, but if they never cook me dinner, bro, do you even call that a restaurant? Because calling yourself a restaurant is the claim. But when you don't fulfill your claims, it's just, of course people get angry. It's sad. Like, we give the best customer service. Yeah, dude, I was like on your phone line for like, hours? And then I got told I got to call back tomorrow. Of course, there's different reasons why certain experiences like that happen. And they're all bigger things. But like, just in general, people that say that they're this type of person but they don't do it, like, we get the few individuals like, yeah, man, like, I know everyone and I help like connect and network all these people, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, all right, can you connect me with this builder that can get me all this timber and all that stuff? And when they never fulfill it, damn, that sucks. Don't just talk it, embody it. I've had lots of times where I've said some things and have yet to fulfill them. But I do try to remember all of the things that I promise and eventually fulfill them. Sadly, with the urgency of society and the way people need things right away, I'm sorry, but like, I didn't fulfill my talk in time. Especially because, there's a lot of things I'm also handling. So, should we be angry at politicians for saying they're going to do this, even though they are kind of handling other things as well? They're trying to keep themselves swimming instead of sinking in the battlefield, we should be considerate at least. But when it comes to simple claims, yo, like, come on. At least do it. Or what people find very effective is someone that doesn't even claim anything. They just do. They just embody their philosophy. I have a lot of philosophies that I don't ever talk about. But when people see me, they just know, like, oh, he's the guy that will do this. Oh, he's probably going to do this. Oh, Danny's most likely going to do this. Oh, this happened because that's how Danny is. That's his philosophy. So in a sense, we can understand people through their philosophies. But the study of philosophy, it gets bigger, because in a sense, the study of philosophy is greater ways to behave. Greater, more complex and intricate, yet useful ways to live. When we analyze our nature, what we usually do, what we normally do, and we see a philosophy that could add improvement, that's when someone is best to embody it. And if they don't, then whatever. Well, what am I trying to claim right now? I'm kind of letting my mind dance. You know what? Let me ground myself a bit more. At first I was talking about people that don't walk the talk. But how do we get others to walk our talk? Not that we should make anyone walk our talk, but we see something that's better for someone else. Is it right that we ask them to walk our talk? Or is it only fair that we talk a talk? Is it only fair that we discuss something with them and maybe give them a talk that they may want to walk? That's hard, because sometimes I hate people telling me what I should do. Okay, hate's a strong word. I get uncomfortable with people telling me what I should do, especially because they haven't talked enough with me to figure out why I walk my walk. Let's all be more understanding and take the time to understand people's walks. Because not everyone's talk is as good for others as we may think. It's not best to tell people how they should live. People need to discover what they wish, how they wish to live, how they wish to behave. People kind of need to discover that. And sadly, sometimes it takes some harsh experiences for people to want to live otherwise. Because why we encourage others to live a different way is because of the risk that they're taking when they live a certain way. And sometimes when that experience happens, that's when they're like, damn, all right, that risk I took, I bore the consequences. I think it's time to change. Or you can keep living the same way. It's weird because, like, see, I'm the type of guy that likes to jump in the deep end, do the risky things. And see, I like to enjoy the benefits of different philosophies. I have the philosophy of jumping into different philosophies, even if it's dangerous. Because until the consequence or the danger does happen, there's so much to explore and enjoy. There's so much knowledge to gain. There's so much beauty to experience. I think what people also need is a healthy balance of willing to try and keeping safe. Because if your philosophy is to keep yourself completely safe, you do miss out on a lot. And I don't know what this is all has to do with this quote, but look, if you're going to say something, try to do it eventually, even if you do it late. I think if you claim something, you promise something, you state something, even if you don't do it in the time that is necessary, if you eventually do it, I think a man can feel good about themselves, or not. If not feel good about themselves, know that their words are still worth something. Because if something is never fulfilled, what is your word worth? Maybe that's what the question is that Epictetus was putting in front of us. What is your word worth if you don't ever embody what you claim? I'll give you a secret tip. Claim more things and achieve all those other things, even though you didn't claim that one thing that you claimed. So that your ratio and percentage of walked talks and unwalked talks is better. It sounds like a lame, cheap way to increase the value of your word. But at the same time, you're still fulfilling what you're saying, even though you didn't fulfill that one thing that maybe others expected of you. I didn't get to build the house that I want to build yet, but I'll eventually fulfill it. Let me fulfill other things that I've claimed in life. Damn, am I digging like this hole for myself deeper? I'm about to bury myself, yo. You know what's another claim I'm going to do? I'm going to end this little chat right here and sign out. I can at least fulfill that for now. And I hope there was something precious out of what I said today. I hope there was some diamonds in the rough. Of course there was some diamonds in the rough. All I speak are jewels and gems and dust. I'm signing out.